it's life-changing.
And really make an investment where it's going to matter.
It's the best gift that you can give to each other, to your husband or to your wife.
重新去即係俾你幫助你重新去了解認識對方。
A little tiring, but worth it.
You learn so much from just the 48 hours.
We had done some other conferences, and like most conferences, we would go, we would listen to a speaker, they would give us their book, we would spend a few nights together and we would enjoy it. We would go home and we would put the book on our shelf as our badge of honor that we had worked on our marriage. But after that was over, we really didn't do anything, and it really didn't change our marriage whatsoever except for those 3 days. But when we went to Marriage Encounter, we were blown away because it made drastic changes in our marriage.
You and me remind you of how much work your garden actually takes.
Yeah.
And when you see your garden bloom and flower, and your marriage bloom and flower, you realise that's where you're putting the work into the right place.
It's not about fixing broken marriages, it's about making good marriages better.
And really develops a lot of strategies, and you got a lot of support from others who have attended it as well.
Most people talk without communicating. You misunderstand each other, you think you've communicated but you really haven't. You've said words but you haven't found what their meaning is, and the depth of who Corey is and the depth of who I am. And I think right out the gate, Marriage Encounter helps equip you to learn how to share more fully about who you are, and then how that translates into who you are as a couple.
The more skeptical you are, the more surprised you will be.
We were unsure about the future of our marriage.
We are not talking to each other, give each other cold treatment.
Previously, that could have caused some serious quarrels and annoyance with each other. You know, before our spiritual lives were actually not at the same level.
I thought, what benefit could I ever get, in joining UME? It's probably a total waste of my time. I discovered that it wasn't a waste of time. And some of the techniques that you actually learn in terms of communicating with each other are going to help a lot of people who think they know everything.
You have an argument or you have a misunderstanding and you go away mad, let's say, or angry at each other. I think something I've taken away is that I don't want to stay mad and I want to resolve it. So I think that's helped me be a better communicator, is that I have a desire to reconcile. I have a desire to make him understand me and make him just know how I'm feeling. So just that kind of stick-with-itness, the ability to go back and say, I'm sorry, let's talk it out, let's figure this out.
With the tools that we learned in the United Marriage Encounter have really drastically changed what it means for us to be married and what it means for us to be in love with one another.
I feel closer to him after the UME.
Like, people won't believe it, but we don't even fight anymore.
And by enriching the marriage, they just not help themselves, they help their family, their church, their community. Yeah. And this is priceless.
The weekend changed our marriage from, I wouldn't even say a good marriage, from an average to poor marriage to a marriage that was going in the right direction and has become a great marriage. So our gratitude to Marriage Encounter is so huge that time and effort and finance really doesn't play into it.
It is hard work, and hard work to give up the time and to plan and to get people to watch our kids and take time off and all that jazz. But just like what we ask out of the couples on a weekend to work hard on the relationship, we're willing to work hard because others work hard in ours. So we're happy to do that because we see the fruits of hard work.
God bless us so they can bless others.
And how many other ways can we give back to UME? So this presents an ideal opportunity for us to really do something.
everybody deserves it.
You'll spend weeks writing a business plan. How much time do you spend writing to your wife?
That without communication, marriage is dead. Yeah.
That also improves our relationship with our children and grandchildren as well.
You can't offer health if you're not in a place of health.
I wish I could have done this earlier.
Just put in the 48 hours. You have really nothing to lose.
You should really actually sign up and join the UME, because then you would be pleasantly surprised.
But it's like I always tell people, when you are doing your snorkeling, when you're on top of the water, you just see the flat water and the horizon. You just need to dunk in and see the beauty underneath.
Come along and just see how much better you can make it.
In Malay, they would say, "Belum cuba, belum tahu." That means, if you don't try, you won't know.
Мы можем на русском разговаривать, мы можем сказать, мы любим вас. Мы любим вас.
We live in bus.
It means we love you.